The race for one of Pennsylvania's U.S. Senate seats shaping up with two candidates now pushing to the forefront. Fox 43's Marshall Keeley's here to preview the race as that field is really narrowed.
It is, Evan, and we're still weeks away from April's primary elections, but Democratic U.S. Senator Bob Casey and Republican candidate Dave McCormick are almost assured they'll be moving ahead to November. They will likely be the only options on their respective parties' ballots. Pennsylvania U.S. Senator Bob Casey and businessman Dave McCormick will likely square off in the November election. No other Democrats or Republicans are currently on primary ballots after three candidates faced petition challenges and were removed. The thin field this early is a big change from the state's last U.S. Senate race, which saw a hotly contested primary battle.
What I think made 2022 appealing to Republican candidates, open primary, and the opportunity to run against an administration that we all knew was very unpopular.
U.S. Senator John Fetterman went on to win the open seat, a crucial win for Democrats who retained a majority in the Senate. Burwood Yost, director of Franklin and Marshall College Center of Opinion Research, believes Casey will need to win for Democrats to keep their advantage.
He has a long history of service to Pennsylvania, a well-known name. And I think it makes it a challenge to run against him.
McCormick ran in 2022, falling to Dr. Oz in the Republican primary. With other challengers nearly out of the picture this time around, he'll have a shot at this seat.
McCormick has a terrific resume, particularly a resume you would see for a traditional Republican candidate, military service, business background, those sorts of things, and certainly lots of money to challenge Senator Casey, and I think that's the other part of this.
2022 Senate race saw more than $300 million in campaign spending, much of it on advertising. Yost believes this year's candidates could reach that tally again. This pivotal Pennsylvania race could be impacted by the race for the White House. Yost says higher voter turnout typically favors Democrats, but the excitement around the Trump campaign may help Republicans on the ticket.
When former President Trump is at the top of the ticket, he has a lot of motivated supporters. And so it's hard to say who's going to have that advantage.
Early polling suggests Casey has close to a 9-point lead. In F&M's most recent poll, 55% of those surveyed said they didn't know enough about McCormick to form an opinion.
I think the key to this race, given how well-known Senator Casey is, will be what does Dave McCormick do in the next few months to really raise his profile and define himself.
We reached out to both campaigns to ask about the issues the candidates are focusing on during this election cycle. You can read their responses right now on fox43.com. Two candidates still have the opportunity to appeal the challenges that are currently keeping them off the ballot, but their deadlines to appeal are quickly approaching. Marshall Keeley, Fox 43 News.